guys, it's your girl Kareen and I'm back for another video. Today's video, I'm gonna be doing an updated makeup routine. So if you like to see my updated makeup routine and see the products that I use, please stay tuned for the video. Alright guys, so thank you so much for making it to this portion of this video. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing I do, because I just actually cleansed my face, is I'm going to take a little bit of my Aquaphor and put it on my lips because they're extremely dry. I just finished washing my face and brushing my teeth, so my lips are super dry. So I put a little bit of Aquaphor in there just to moisturize them. Alright. Now what I want to do is put on my Lancome. I have a little bit of serum here. Can't talk this morning. Have a little bit of serum here, so I just want to rub that in. It's the Lancome Advanced Genifique. I have been loving that this month, and I've been loving the Lancome eye cream as well. From the and this is the multi-action eye cream that I have been definitely enjoying this month. Just putting it on my under eye and on my eyes just to, you know, kind of brighten it up a little bit. It says that it's for lifting and firming. So girl, I need a little lift, okay? Then what I want to do is go ahead and apply some moisturizer to my face. My face is starting to come alive. This is the Regenergy Lift Multi-Action Sunscreen Board Spectrum SPF 15. This is their lifting and firming moisturizer by Lancome. So now that that is all done, let's get into the makeup routine. So the first thing I always start with is my brows. I am really learning how to perfect my brows in this day and age, girl. In this day and age. I hope y'all don't mind me being myself, but gotta take a little bit of coffee. So I always start with my brows, and what I like to do is just comb them up. Combing them up prepares them for what you're about to do. So you comb them up. You can use any type of spoolie you want to use. And I have just found the perfect brow pencil for me, girl. I have been struggling for a few months, probably a few years, girl, if we want to be truthful in this tutorial. Well, this is not really a tutorial. This is just my makeup routine. I got a request for this, and so I'm doing it. So I'm going to take this Wet n Wild pencil in the shade Simmer Brown. Yes, girl, Simmer Brown. And I'm going to take it and I'm just going to lightly carve out those brows. So let's do the other brow. You know, they don't have to be what we call twins, but we want them to at least match. Okay, so what I like to do is brush that pencil out. Just brushing it out. And then don't worry, don't get scared, girl. We're about to go ahead and clean this up because we don't want them to be jumbo brows. We want them to look really clean. And so what I'm going to do is take my concealer. This is the MAC Studio Fix Sealer 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. And I'm going to take this, and this is in the color NC50. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to clean up my brows with this angle brush. So I put it on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to my brush. And I'm going to turn here at an angle, y'all. And I am just going to you're just carving them out, and you're just blending that concealer away. So we just go in and do that, smooth it out, and then I like to, you know, do that in the front of the brow. That you buff that out really, really well on top. So then what I like to do, like I was showing you, is take the front and blend that, because you don't want it to be harsh in the front. I like to have like a little gradual effect for my brows. I like to have a gradual effect. Then you can always go in and tweak them however you want to tweak them. If you want to, you know, add a little bit more depth there and put a few more strokes right in the beginning of them, you know. Nothing that a little bit of concealer cannot fix, okay? So, go ahead, if you are enjoying this video so far, go ahead and hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe if you have not already done so. And I'm just cleaning things up here, you know. Cleaning it up. And that's why I say there's no, you know, rules. Well, I guess there are a few rules, but there are no major rules in makeup. As you can see, my brows are done. Now we're gonna move on and conceal my eyelids. As you can see, I have dark eyelids, so I like to kind of mute those eyelids out, and I like to use that same concealer and mute those eyelids out. So I put a little bit of concealer on there. Then I just use this fluffy brush and buff that concealer into my eyelid. Shadow every day, but when I do, I like to mute it out. And then from there, I add a little bit of my pressed powder on top of it to seal that in so it will not crease. And there, you got your brows and your eyelids are done. So if this time you want to add eyeshadow, you can. A lot of days I don't. I just like to go in with a really good mascara and give a little height to my lashes at this point. Get that in, and I am using, this is the Great Lash by Maybelline. My daughter uses this mascara too. It's a great mascara that I use to kind of blend in, you know, my falsies with my natural lashes. And then from here, I just go ahead and apply my lash while I got a few minutes. And I like to use the demi wispy lashes. And y'all, I apologize for looking down, but I'm trying to, you know, not make this video as long. I'm trying to make it as quick as I can. So I use the demi wispy lash. And what I like to do is use, I like to use the Duo Glue. And this is the clear Duo Glue. It goes on white. And I'll hold it up so you guys can see. It goes on white, but it's gonna dry clear. And that's what I love about this particular lash glue. Now, if you want to, just to add a little bit of depth to your eyes, You can add, I kind of use this Fenty bronzer, and you could definitely add that bronzer to the crease of your eyelid, just to give you a little bit of color and a little bit of there. So just add that in there. Take the brush and add that in there just for some color payoff there. Very nice, very neutral color. Not doing too much, but giving you a little something on your eyelid. I know y'all can see the difference in that. So you want to give your glue time to get tacky. And so you never want to apply. A lot of people say, well, Karina, I do not know how to apply lashes. I put the glue on, it's slipping and sliding all over my eyelid. That's okay, because you want to go ahead and give it time to dry so that when you apply it, it'll stick right away. So I'll go ahead, and I like to angle my eye down, and I like to hit that eyelash right on my eye, right where my eyelash line meets. I'll go ahead and put that lash there. Now these lashes are bold and make a statement without doing too much. You know, these are not going to give you the fan on your eyelid. This is not going to give you spider on your eyelid. If that's the look you're going for, sis, do you. But as for me in my house, I'm not going for that look. I'm going for a more subtle yet flare, if that makes sense. So I go ahead and apply that, and as you can see, it applied flawlessly. Then I go ahead and start gluing on my other one. I know. You're saying, wait a minute, you're not applying your foundation first? No, I want to apply my concealer first and then apply my foundation. I noticed that when I apply my concealer first and then my foundation, I use one, less foundation, and two, my concealer does not have to work as hard to shine through my foundation. And I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. So this lash is done. Out here that definitely struggle putting on lashes, and I get it, because I was a part of the struggle bus too, girl. But the more you do it, the better you get at it. And that's the advice that I give to all my ladies that are learning how to do lashes, learning how to apply them yourself. And you want to get a lash that has a very thin band. And once you get that, it'll be a little bit easier for you to apply the lash, okay? And y'all forgive me for looking down. I'm trying to make sure I'm got my stuff together. So what I want to do here is go ahead and apply this 24-hour MAC Studio Fix concealer. And I'm just going to apply that right up under my eyes. It feels so smooth and buttery when it goes on. So I'll just put it in a few places that we normally put it on. Definitely want to hit here to give yourself a highlight there. And I'm going to put my mirror right there just so I can see just a little bit. So I'm going to put that concealer right up under my eye. Not too much. I almost got a little heavy-handed. Then I'm going to use my Studio Fix Plus, and I'm going to wet down this sponge, this beauty blender, to give it a little wet. And I like to let my concealer sit a few seconds. I like to let it sit just to give it time to do what it's gonna do, girl. Everyday foundation, which is the Revlon Colorstay, and I'm in the color 610. This is the 24-hour foundation, and I am in the color Espresso. I love this foundation. So what I'm gonna do is take this foundation. I always put it on the back of my hand just to warm it up. And then I'm gonna take it. Notice where I'm putting the foundation. I'm not putting it over where I had my concealer. I'm using it below my concealer. Look at that. Like you need a little bit more concealer, this is your opportunity to do a few pieces in there, a few dots, just to make sure that you have achieved, and I like to look up when I do it, just to make sure that you have achieved the lift that you want up under your eyes. Make sure that you're achieving that lift. We have a beautiful canvas here. From here, what I like to do is add a little bronzer, contour, and I use this Fenty Beauty Coco Naughty, excuse me, and I mix it with a little bit of blush. Just warming it up just a little bit so you can look sun-kissed, ladies. I love a good old sun kiss, honey. I love a good old sun kiss. And then you don't want to stop there because you want to add a little bit more blush. And this blush is Max Raisin. So I add raisin to my cheeks. Just a little bit, just for a little bit of color payoff there. Then what I like to do is add a little bit of eyeliner to my lower lash line. Little eyeliner to your lower lash line. And from there, I like to stop and just kind of blend everything. Just make sure everything is blended well. Make sure everything is blended well. And I like to take that Fix Plus spray it. Lock in that matte finish. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead after that is dried up, so it feels good. I hope it looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of this lip liner to my lips. And this is Max. This is Max Chestnut lip gloss. And this is Max Chestnut lip liner. And this is one of my favorite lip liners. So if y'all out here wearing bold lips in the summer, make sure that you go ahead and use a lip liner. And Max Chestnut is one of the best lip liners for women of color to transition bold, bright lipsticks onto our skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on, Lord, I can't remember what this lipstick is. This is Skinny Dipping by So I'm gonna go ahead and put on Skinny Dipping by Too Faced. And as you can see, this is a bold new lip. But Chestnut is helping me survive out here. I want y'all to get into this final look. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my satin scarf where I laid down my edges. So I want y'all to get into this look. Very clean, classic look. Not doing too much, but doing a lot, girl. Pull down my locks so y'all can see And here is the finished look. Enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed recording it. If you have not already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every single time I upload a video. Listen, I love you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.